Welcome back to the channel, y'all. This morning, a little small news tidbit. Phil Yates on Twitter is reporting that the Saints restructured Cameron Jordan and Tano's contracts, creating $12.4 million in cap. Obviously, the Saints are in cap hell, hand quotations that you can't see, and need to get under the cap. $100 million last year, I think $75 million this year, $76 million, and they're back at it. Obviously, earlier this season, or this offseason, they restructured Michael Thomas, Ryan Ramchik's, Andres Pete's deal. That was $34 million plus in cap space with just those three, and now they're gonna add Cameron Jordan and Tano to that list, $12.4 million. Obviously, with these restructures and things like that, that does mean these players will be on the team next year. Also, no surprise there. We know Cam Jordan's gonna be on the team. We knew MT was going to be on the team. We knew Ramchick was going to be on the team. Pete, we pretty much knew he was going to be on the team, even though a lot of people doesn't, like it. And for Tano, that pretty much guarantees he's going to be on the team this year. And he showed flashes last year, so it'd be great keeping him as a a rotation player. He kind of play inside, outside, can kind of do it all. Which, if you watch the Saints defensive line, they like guys that can move inside and outside with Peyton Turner, Onyemata, Cam Jordan, Davenport. All of them guys can kind of play, D tackle, D end, and different techniques. So that'll be good, man. Keeping him around. Also, they re-signed Jalen Dalton and Carl Granderson to ER Free A, which is basically exclusive rights free agent. That just means basically if a guy hasn't played more than 3 years in the NFL, they can sign them to the exclusive rights free agent. And Carl Granderson, Jalen Dalton both signed to that. I think this is I won't say only, but it's more important for Carl Granderson. Once you offer him a qualifying offer, he basically can't negotiate with any other team for this season. So the Saints basically will lock him up for one more year. And also, he showed flashes off the edge that he could be a elite to good pass rusher in this league. So nice to secure him. Nice to secure Jalen Dalton as well. We just have to extend him a qualifying offer, and they basically have to remain a Saint for at least one more year. But back to this cap space, Saints started the summer of the offseason, $76 million over the cap. That first move, like I said, created $34 million in cap space. That put the Saints at $42 million total over the cap. These next two moves put us, or $12 million, which puts us at $30 million over the cap. So with $30 million over the cap, the Saints still have more things to do. Obviously, some extensions can happen, some releases can happen, and some trades or anything like that. I'm gonna kind of go over what can happen to get under this $30 million, which wouldn't be a lot to do. First off, you got Demario Davis, Alvin Kamara, Onyemata, all can be restructured. I can assume that will create 15 to 20 million in cap space if they do that, and that's putting us at 15 million left. Also, Malcolm Jenkins, 11.7 million cap number. I pray we just cut him. He's not worth that 12 million. He needs to hit the doors at 12 million. Roby, he's also 10 million. He can hit the door right there as well. He's gonna get released. His cap number at 10 million is just not happening, especially with our cornerback situation. So if him and Jenkins alone just get released, that's 21 million in cap space. That only puts us 9 million over. And then, like I said, with the DeMario, AK, and Onyemata restructure, that can easily be over 9 million, which would put the Saints, in a positive cap situation. And also, we can restructure Will Lutz, who's set to have a 5.6 million cap number. We can lower that by a couple million. And then you have the extensions, will create cap. You can extend Marcus Williams, create cap space. Extend Marcus Davenport and create cap space. So it's a lot of options for the Saints to do. Getting under this cap will be easy. A lot of people are going to think these cuts are meaningful with Jenkins and Roby, but Saints fans, we know those two guys aren't really needed on this team. So, like I said, getting under this cap will be super easy for the Saints. Shouldn't be any problem to get under this 30 million. And like I said, we may surprise ourselves. We may end up with 15 to 20 million, on the plus side of cap space. So we'll see with that, how that plays out for the rest of this summer, for the rest of this offseason. But the Saints are getting it rolling. Free agency is almost, coming in, and it's time to get this party started. Let me know what y'all think about the guys, getting restructured. Cam Jordan, Tano, they're basically guaranteed to be on this team next year. Like I said, obviously that's a good thing with Cam Jordan, especially with that resurgence he had of last year. Hopefully he can keep that going. Tano was a great rotational guy. Him and Carl Granderson as your backup defensive ends. That's great. So we're not going to be looking, at defensive end position at any time this summer, this offseason, this draft. Those guys should be filled. And what you think about DeMario, Ack, Onyemata? Obviously, they can all be restructured. But if you want one of them moved, let me know. I doubt that anyone in their right mind would say that they want one of those guys moved. Let me know what y'all think about Roby and Jenkins as well. Obviously, they should be cut. Both of them have over 10 million cap hit. They're not worked over that 10 million cap hit. That's just that. Will Lutz, 5.6 million cap hit. So y'all think he should be released? We watched that kicker situation. So actually, don't answer that, because if you say yes, I might block you. But man, that'll be it. And that's jokes. I won't block you. Hey, your opinion. You can just be wrong. But that'll be it, man. Couple restructures. Trying to get under that cap number, which the Saints will. Mickey Loomis and Kyle Hartley are the best in the business when they do this. But this the Boot Tragedies once again, and I'm out.